Hello, digital champions. You should be so proud of yourselves for making it this far with us on this program. What we have learned is as wide-ranging as the internet itself, from privacy protection to creating meaningful digital spaces. You are well on your way to making the internet a useful tool at your disposal.
Today, let's talk about information itself. Information fuels our society, from individuals to companies to governments. The constant exchange of information makes us function in sync with each other, helps us learn from each other, and even helps to run countries. Information is the building block of progress. It helps us discover new things about our world and invent new things.
Whoa, that really blows my mind.
Yes, exactly. And just imagine how much information there is on the internet. In earlier days, it used to take so much time for information to transmit from one part of the world to another. But now, with one simple internet search, you can find all the information in the world around a particular topic.
Shreya, you say that like it's only a good thing, but the more I think about it, the more it scares me. I mean, it also means that posting or saying anything online is like holding the world's biggest megaphone. Anything you post or share is essentially being announced to hundreds, if not thousands or millions of people.
I get the shivers too, Madhav. You're absolutely right. The internet really leads to amplification. Amplification is the process of making something stronger or magnified until it's much larger than its original size. It comes from the word amplifier. An amplifier is an electronic device which increases the power of a signal to allow it to be transmitted over greater distances. So, in a way, we've all become amplifiers, haven't we? Just take the example of something as seemingly harmless as memes. There are obviously the wholesome ones with all the cute dog pictures that make my day. But I've also seen some really offensive ones that aren't even funny, that clearly just want to make a joke out of an entire community and spread hatred and mistrust among people. Unfortunately, the offensive ones get shared way more often than the dog pictures.
That's true. There's actually a lot of research on why the internet tends to magnify content that is untrue, harmful, or exaggerated. I mean, social media algorithms, they tend to favor content which gets more clicks or gets more views and keeps users on the apps for longer. And it just so happens that false information that manipulates the data or targets sensitive issues is what gets this attention.
Wait, so is the problem with the people who post and engage with false, manipulated, or hateful content, or with the algorithms that magnify it?
I think it is with both, Shreya. We all know that being citizens of India, we have the right to freedom of expression, which means we can freely give and receive information online. It is a fundamental right. But as we all know, with every right comes the responsibility to use it wisely.
Yes, I remember reading in my civics textbook as well that therefore there are some reasonable restrictions surrounding this right, which means that anything that causes danger or harm to someone is not okay. Basically, we have to have some sort of filter before saying just about anything.
Yes, and imagine how important it is to keep that in mind when the internet comes into the picture. Because everything we say gets passed around so quickly. In August 2012, there were rumors going around in Bangalore that migrant workers from the northeast were going to be attacked due to some political developments. The message spread so quickly that special trains had to be operated overnight to accommodate for the sudden surge of people eager to leave the city. The government had to spend days doing damage control and assuring the people of the city that they were safe. But just imagine the sheer number of people who would have lost their jobs and livelihoods because of this panic.
Spreading such rumors is clearly a misuse of freedom of expression. I can think of so many other things that are clearly false or hateful that get circulated even on our WhatsApp groups.
Yes, and that is why governments and various social media and messaging platforms are eager to nip these issues in the bud. Many platforms have started to use artificial intelligence to screen content before it gets posted to check for offensive content. But remember, artificial intelligence is just machines making decisions based on what they've learned over a period of time. And do we really want machines to be dictating our freedom of expression? And are machines really capable of understanding when something is offensive or dangerous? Or where to draw the line. Therefore, a lot of platforms also have user reporting, where you and I can report content for being false or harmful or hateful, and then they review it.
Wow, this doesn't seem like an easy problem to solve at all, especially when millions of people are posting something or the other every second.
Yes, exactly. Governments and social media platforms across the world are trying to solve this. And if you watch the news every day, you are bound to see something or the other about this. How does one balance the freedom of expression and ensuring that there isn't misinformation or hateful content on the internet?
Yes, we at least need to be responsible about the content that we post. There are 3 ways in which you can ensure that the content you transmit online is healthy, fruitful, and useful.
Firstly, deeply reflect on the real world impacts of the content that you post, share, and engage with. If something comes from a questionable source or contains potentially harmful or offensive material, or even misleads someone, it's best to just stay away and learn more. Think before you post and don't let your impulses get the best of you.
Second, learn to detect and report fake news and harmful misleading information. There are many tools and platforms you can use to detect fake news and ensure that the internet is a healthy space for all those who occupy it. So if you find any fake information getting circulated, report it.
Third, be conscious and mindful of the information that you consume. Now, we already know that the internet does not accurately represent all communities and all their views equally. And moreover, there's the problem of algorithms purposely feeding us posts that we are more likely to believe or engage with, the echo chambers. Therefore, it is our responsibility to make an effort to seek out opposing and different viewpoints and consistently challenge ourselves.
Yes, all of us shape the internet and our world by how we engage with it. So as digital champions, let's up our game and make the internet and the world a better, safer place for all.